Parfums de Marly. What on earth is this? In today's video, I will be reviewing the newest fragrance from Parfums de Marly Athénais. I know I'm late to the party, but a review is a review nonetheless. So if you want to see what my thoughts are, please continue to watch. And if you are new here, my name is Shells. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, all the things. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, I welcome you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. Besties, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Let me quickly jump into the specifics and then I will share my thoughts and opinions on this fragrance. Let me start by saying I do not own a full-size bottle of this fragrance. I went into Nordstrom just to get my nose on it, and the sales associate was kind enough to give me a little sample. Now, let me say this. This fragrance retails for a whopping $410 US, and that is before taxes, okay? So this is almost some people's car payment. Like, is this what we're gonna do? Is this what we are expected to pay for niche fragrances moving forward? This is absolutely insane. All right, but let's get to this fragrance because I know that's why y'all are here. Y'all want the tea. But let me say this. If you do not appreciate honesty, then maybe this channel isn't for you because I'm going to keep it 150% honest at all times. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this fragrance. They're my thoughts and my opinions. That's how this fragrance translates to me. Okay, so please be kind down in the comments. All right. So this fragrance has notes of neroli, bergamot, yuzu, orange blossom, there's jasmine, mahonial, tonka bean vanilla, and amber. If you like orange blossom specifically, you're gonna like this. Also, if you like jasmine and neroli. In the opening, it has just a little bit of brightness, but I am getting hints of a green nuance, and I know it's from that neroli. Down in the base, this fragrance dries down very sweet and ambery. Is it a beautiful fragrance? Absolutely. It smells very, very nice. You know how Parfums de Marly go to work. Is it beast mode? I wouldn't say it's a beast mode fragrance, but it does perform. When I sprayed this on my arm in the store last week, when I went for lunch, all I could smell was this fragrance. So it does project, it lifts off the skin. This is definitely not a skin scent, okay? So from what I gather, you will get good performance from this. It's on skin and on clothing. So I will give it that. Here is where I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. Is this a unique fragrance? No, it is not. Have I smelled this scent profile before? Absolutely. So when you're talking about $410 for a fragrance that, in my humble opinion, lacks originality, I feel that's a no-no. When I spray this fragrance, I pause for a second, and you know my detective knows. I'm gonna start digging in the back of my brain to figure out, hey, what do you remind me of? And it didn't take me very long because I do love this fragrance that it reminds me of. So this fragrance, Athénais, yes, your girl did some research because I didn't want y'all to clock me, okay? So Athénais, it bears resemblance to Prada Paradox. Why don't I hear any of y'all talking that this fragrance smells like Prada Paradox? Is that what we're doing? I cannot even sit here and say, okay, I don't get that DNA because I would be lying to you guys. It smells very similar to Prada Paradox. I have both of them here, and I'm telling you, there is a lot of similarities, not just with the scent, but they have at least 6 notes in common. Yes, I did my research. Both have neroli. They both have the citruses. They have vanilla. They have amber. They have what else? The orange blossom and the jasmine samba. Parfums de Marly. What on earth is this? For $410. Why am I paying for a smell-alike? No. So I would say to you, if you want to know the vibe of this fragrance, might as well you save your coins and get Prada Paradox. I'm not taking away from this scent. It is beautiful. So if you're a collector and you just want the fragrance or you want the bottle for that purpose, then I would say go out and get it. But if you were expecting a fragrance that is like no other, then this is not it. I cannot tell you that, okay, it smells identical to Prada Paradox, but the similarities are very much there. The difference I get is this one dries down a bit. I pick up on the vanilla and the sweetness a little bit more in this one. But the differences are so minute. So if you want the Athénais vibe, definitely go for Prada Paradox. You know I love Parfums de Marly. And if they come out with a fragrance that is unique and worth the coins, I have no problem tapping my credit card. But $410 for a Prada Paradox smell-alike? You must be crazy. So this is my opinion. This is what I smell. I'm not going to come on camera and fluff things up and tell you guys, oh my God, this is a must-have. If you have Prada Paradox, this is not a must-have. I don't think this is unique enough to have both of them in your collection. Okay, and I am so happy I did not blind buy this fragrance because I would be pissed. I have 3 Prada Paradox in my collection, so I am very much fit to speak on this. Beautiful fragrance. The quality is definitely there, blended to perfection. Very beautiful, but not a unique fragrance. And I'm side-eyeing y'all for not telling the people that this smells like Prada Paradox. So that's all I have to say on this fragrance. Go smell it for yourself if you don't want to take my word for it, because I always say, try before you buy. But sis, don't go expecting a horse and a carriage for $410. That's not what you're going to get. I can conclude by saying that I don't believe I will be picking up a full-size bottle of this. So that is all I have. This is not going to be a long drawn-out video. It's pointless, okay? If you guys were able to get your nose on this fragrance, I would love to know if you share the same sentiments, if your sentiments differ from mine. I would love to know what this fragrance gave you. Do you think this fragrance, Athénais, is worth $410? Spill the tea, sis. So I am very respectful of other people's opinions. So if you're not in agreement with my thoughts, I have no problems with that either. But either way, I want to know. So sound off down in the comments. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful one. And I will catch you in another video. Bye. When your heart is racing